Hello, Tashi, and thank you for your assignment. I really think you've done some interesting things with really dramatic black, black and white images. What I'm looking for at this point is that uh, it's in our group, it's in a album, and it says final project. Hooray! Um, and the only thing you might want to add, you have a description under here, but make sure it refers to something in Photo 5. So it's why this picture is something related to you, something you learned in Photo 5, although a good comment. So what interested you in Photo 5? You could refer to a photographer or to something that you saw in class or something you read. Do really like the textures here. Nice close up, nice tones. Oh, I am really liking your drama that you have in your black and white. Good night photo. Fountain. Wow, the birds are really amazing. It makes me think of the movie The Birds, and if you haven't seen that, you might like that. Like the curve in the road and the drama in the picture. Really nice abstraction here, Tashi. This one's quite wonderful. Oh, nice color, nice square. I like the richness of the color that you've chosen to present. This one feels a little off color. I think it's kind of maybe a filter or something. It seems a little too much for the place. Really like this one though. Uh, really cool. Was this in our night photo thing? That's really wonderful how that came out. It's so magical. My goodness. You really captured the birds. Nice, nice composition on this one. Oh, I like the looking down. That's very dramatic, very effective. I think you might have used a star filter on this, just so you know the name of what it was that's happening in the picture. It's a star filter. It's very effective. Very cool. So night photo, looking down is awesome. I really like your composition in a few of these, like your night photo. The birds are wonderful in both cases. Nice flower. Your black and whites are really dramatic and nicely seen, particularly like the ones where we get some detail of the sky. And just a great job overall, Tashi. Thank you so much for your project. Hi, James, and thank you for your final project selections. 30 photographs is great. 30 to 40 was what was asked for, and you'll have to get down to 25. What I'm looking for as a reminder is that under each picture, you're going to need a description before the final as to why it's here. What does it relate to in Photo 5? It needs to be in our group, which this one is not. It has to be in an album, which it is, and it needs to have a tag of final projects. If you look at our discussion, it says it right here. Made during this quarter, all images should be in our group, all should be in a Flickr album, and all should be labeled with final project. And then for the final project, you have to add the descriptions. Although you could do it now, you do have to include some descriptions. Okay, and it's also on the final project handout. Nope, that's not the handout. There it is. Sorry. Right there. Best images short description for each image. Okay, wonderful photograph, wonderful use of depth of field, really, really nice. We'll point out things that you've turned in for the final need to be taken this quarter, and these are not from the quarter. Maybe that you can work with the dog again and get something from this quarter. Okay, so now here we start some pictures from the quarter. Really nice landscape. I like what you're seeing in the nature. This one's interesting. I'm going to do a little adjustment on it for you and show you what I might think to do to it, because we want the fog. We really like it. Hope I haven't done that one before, because I do remember it from your assignment. Really like the sunset. Good moment. Ah, nice image of the vulture. Really nice image here with this whole meandering pathway. You have a really nice sense of a landscape. I don't know if you're using any software. It's obviously optional. If you are using it, I think you might want to color balance. Oh, wonderful picture of the hummingbird. And nice rich tones here. And a eligible picture of the wonderful lizard. I think it's a lizard. Okay. A lot of great photographs. Pointing out from the quarter, we'd have to start here. That's the first one that's during the quarter. But you have a lot of good ones here, and hopefully you have more that you haven't put in here. Nice landscape, nice sense of the roadway here. Love the road. Really great portrait of the bird and some nice ocean pictures. So great work. I'm going to do something in Lightroom, so hold on 1 second. Okay, a quick look at these in the development in an editing program. I, of course, use Lightroom, as I've mentioned in some other things. Like this picture a lot. Really feeling like just a little bit of straightening, and although we want to keep the fog a little darkening. Too much, not a good color. Yeah, want to keep it. Want to keep the blue, but we want the neutral. So look at that. Thinking that it still keeps the fogginess, but it's sort of a nicer tone of blue. You can really feel the neutralness on the waves. Beautiful image. Let's look at this one now, because I think this is just an incredible picture. Again, let's take the eyedropper, which you have in many programs. Let's get it neutral and do just a slight adjustment for drama. And I think a vignette's called for. Subtle changes, but they make a big difference. Just did a little bit of straightening on the second one. On this one, actually. So hope that was helpful. Really, really like your images and what you're seeing. You have a very nice eye for composition. Make sure the pictures are from this quarter. Make sure you tell me why they're in there for the final, and thank you for all of your work.